Let's talk knowing your worth in business, the key to unlocking true success. Sarah here, aka the Business Fixer. In the business world, knowing your worth isn't just about confidence, it's a mindset, and that directly impacts your pricing, your profitability, and your ability to attract and convert ideal clients. It's ultimately the foundation for sustainable growth and the key to breaking through barriers like self doubt, fear of success, and undervaluing your services. So, what I want to do today is give you practical steps to be able to adjust your mindset. So, first of all, why does knowing your worth matter? Ultimately, your perception of your worth shapes how you position your business. If you undervalue yourself, it often manifests in issues with your pricing, issues with communication, and client interactions. And here are three critical ways where your worth can have a direct impact. So, first of all, pricing your services. Ultimately, many business owners hesitate to set prices that reflect the true value of their expertise. I've heard it so many times where clients say, "Oh, I'm worried about losing clients," or they're going to appear too expensive. But ultimately, if you underprice, not only is that going to lead to overwork, burnout, and reduced profitability, but also you are literally putting yourself you're pitting yourself against your competition who are only interested in the pricing levels. But ultimately, and this is something that I think is really important, if you price yourself too low, I truly believe it can signal to potential clients that your services may lack quality or credibility. So ultimately, to build a sustainable business, your pricing must align with the outcomes, as in the value and transformation that you ultimately deliver. You change your pricing in that way, and I tell you, it is an absolute game changer. Number two, when you're talking about converting your inquiries into sales, believing in your ability to convert inquiries into paying clients is essential. So, for example, if you are literally going into a sales call and you are setting your intention of being of service and actually having confidence in your own abilities, that will make a difference. Whereas if you approach sales conversations with hesitation or insecurity, potential clients are going to sense that and lose confidence in your service. Whereas confidence in your worth enhances your communication, it makes it easier to build trust and demonstrates your value. So ultimately, for example, if you're understanding the problem you solve for clients, that can reinforce your sales approach. So when you are talking with confidence and you are setting that intention of being of service and really understanding your clients' problems, it's a game-changing territory. Number three, overcoming the fear of success. For some, fear of success is as paralyzing as fear of failure. It can stem from concerns about increased responsibilities or whether you truly deserve the success you're striving for. So, for example, on a personal level, this is something that I have realized recently where, I have been looking at my subconscious beliefs, and I would say on a conscious level that I believe that I deserve success. But I've realized that actually there is a subconscious limiting belief that I need to work on. So this mindset can ultimately sabotage opportunities and prevent you from reaching your potential. So if you recognize and address this fear, which is exactly what I'm doing, it creates a space for growth and success. So what are the risks of if you undervalue yourself? So ultimately, failing to know your worth can lead to more than just financial challenges. So listen up as to what can go wrong. Number one, burnout and overwork. If you're underpricing, it often means you're taking on too many clients to meet your financial needs. This can quickly lead to exhaustion and a decline in the quality of your work, right? Remember, it's better to underpromise and overdeliver than overpromise and underdeliver. I think I've got that the right way around, right? Client mismatch. If you have low pricing or you lack confidence, you're then going to likely to attract clients who actually don't value your service at all, leading to difficult relationships and limited long-term growth. Ultimately, we've all had those clients that we wished we'd never worked with. I remember that certainly in the law firm days. Stagnation. Without believing in your worth, you might avoid pushing for growth opportunities, leaving your business stuck at a plateau. Because ultimately, if you don't believe you deserve that success, you're not going to be open to opportunities. You're not necessarily going to see those opportunities. And you may well question whether the fact that you even deserve any of those opportunities. So ultimately, as I say, it kind of leads to those missed opportunities. Insecurity can prevent you from pursuing high value clients or projects, again, limiting your business potential. These pitfalls highlight the importance of addressing your mindset and ensuring your business reflects your true value. The gap between where you are and where you could be grows wider when your worth is not handled. Right, so now let's explore how we can close that gap and achieve that greater success. Right. To actually truly shift your mindset, it requires a combination of not only self-reflection, practical steps, and an actual real commitment to growth. So first of all, number one, you need to define your value. So you need to identify the unique results your business delivers. What problems do you solve? What impact do you make for your clients? By clearly articulating your value and the transformation that you give, you'll feel more confident in your pricing and conversations with clients. This self-awareness strengthens your business foundation and aligns with setting clear goals. Now, I recently did another a video recently about what problems do you solve. So if you want to go back and watch that, that will help you identify in terms of the problems that you solve to be able to identify the results and the transformation that you can provide. Number two, reframe your pricing. Instead of thinking about your prices as numbers, consider them again as a reflection of the results you deliver. It's more about an investment in you rather than a price. So, for example, if your services save a client significant time, money, or stress, your pricing should reflect that transformation. Shift your perspective from competing on price to competing on the unique value and the results that you bring. Again, I know I've previously done a video where I've talked about the 5 ways to price your services right. Now, here's a bit of an actionable tip that hopefully you can take away from today's live that you can really sit and look at in your business. List 3 specific ways your services positively impact your clients. Use this as a foundation for communicating and justifying your pricing confidently. It goes back into tying into the value and the transformation and the problem that you are ultimately solving. And of course, more importantly, what that end result is. Embrace the fear of success. Success comes with change, and it's natural to feel apprehensive, right? And this is one of my favorite quotes. And I would say, get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because ultimately growth means you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Shift your mindset by focusing on the positive outcomes that success can bring. Freedom, financial stability, opportunities to serve more clients, because ultimately with what we are doing, we are wanting to be of service. Another actionable tip. Write down the benefits that success will unlock for you and your clients, and actually have it up. Use it as a reminder when fear or self-doubt creeps in, because ultimately, there are certain reasons why we have started our business in the first place, and that could be linked to things like the financial freedom. But remember, our deep-rooted why is never ultimately money. But there is certainly money as a byproduct of us fulfilling our why. And that's something that ultimately you need to remember why you're doing it in the sense of your deeper why, as well as those end benefits. Number 4, invest in your personal development. Confidence in your worth often grows when you develop your knowledge and your skills. So attend workshops, Work with a business coach or business performance coach like me, or join networks of like-minded professionals, or all of the above. Continuous learning empowers you to change what you're worth, or to charge what you're worth and overcome those limited beliefs. So another actionable tip: set aside time each week to learn something new that enhances your expertise or your confidence, whether it's reading a book, listening to a podcast, attending a course. I know, for example, that I try and read for at least 10 to 15 minutes every night so that I am constantly expanding my knowledge. I'm also looking, always going out. Now I'm getting myself out, joining other networks to meet other like-minded professionals. Even as a business performance coach, I need to continuously be learning. Most business coaches have their own coach. Number 5, set clear goals. Align your mindset with tangible goals for your business, right? Goals is something I talk about frequently. In fact, it was something that we covered earlier on in the 5-day business transformation challenge this week, because it's such an important bit. Because if you don't know where you're going, how do you know how you're going to get there, right? So whether it's a case of hitting a revenue milestone or attracting higher paying clients, having a clear vision reinforces your sense of worth and direction, right? But make sure that you are establishing measurable benchmarks to track your progress. So for example, you'll have long-term, mid-term and short-term goals. And your long-term goal could be, for example, to achieve £1 million in revenue. Your long-term is going to be a midway point, and your short-term is basically going to be a step. So you're a step towards that long-term goal. So it could even simply be the fact that you want to generate 100k in income, and you then reverse engineer as to how you're going to actually achieve that. So what is the impact of knowing your worth? When you embrace your true value, your business will transform. You will attract clients who appreciate and respect your expertise. You will build stronger, more profitable client relationships. You'll achieve greater financial stability and freedom. You will feel more confident in your decisions and direction. Knowing your worth is not just a mindset shift. It's a business strategy that sets the stage for long-term success. Don't let fear or self-doubt hold you back from charging what you are worth and achieving the business success that you deserve. So if something like knowing your worth is one of your challenges, it could be amongst a number of different business challenges, then make sure that you look out for tomorrow, because we have got an amazing deal for Black Friday that is literally, we are offering 50% off our Peak Business Performance Accelerator. And you'll hear more and more about exactly what's included within that offer soon. And if you want to find out more, just simply put in the comments Peak Performance, and then we can actually start chatting. So thank you guys for listening. I hope you've got some more value in relation for this week's weekly live, and I will see you again next.